Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to a new Ultima Crafter episode. In the last episode, we built this, in my opinion, quite amazing looking staircase. We built like I think two of these palm trees to spruce things up. Haha, funny joke if you got that. And we added some waterfalls. And we also, of course, added a bit more slime to the industrial district. In today's episode, the first thing we are going to do is switching out these walls for, in my opinion, a better design. And as I explained in the last episode, this is kind of like the block palette that we are going to use. A bunch of cobblestone, a bunch of unpolished andesite, and of course some just smooth stone. And yeah, these chests are just full of junk. So yeah, and the reason why I am going with, there you can see a sneak peek of what we are going to be doing later on in this episode. And the reason I'm going to be going with this kind of color palette is because I want the cave to look kind of destroyed and like it's been there for a long time. I think I am going to start from the bottom and working my way to the top. Probably going to start by removing all the things on the ground floor, then going up. I left my shulker box up there. I'm back, and as you can see, I have changed out these walls all the way, not all the way to the top, but all the way to, yeah, about there. I think I missed there and that iron, but yeah, anyways, this takes hours because it is super hard to get up when you have 0 rockets and no ender pearls. Speaking of ender pearls, I never showed you what was in this shulker box right here. Was the shulker box with all of these stone and andesite and cobblestone. But in this shulker box we have a bunch of oak leaves. And do you know what you can do with oak leaves that also involves ender pearls? You can make a Enderman farm. So let's head out to the end. And we are back, and we are going to be starting by, this is not a full tutorial, but I just wanted you to see kind of how I am starting this and what my thought process is about building a Enderman farm. And if you don't know, Enderman farms are crazy good, at least this design is. You can probably make even better designs, but they are probably a bit harder to build. Just gonna block it off here so Enderman can't just walk in. And now I am going to be going out. You know what, I am not taking all of this. Let's plunk down an ender chest, and now I am going to be going out 130 blocks probably. 49, no, I am at, let's go out to 240. And if you are wondering why I'm going out so far, it is because mobs won't spawn 128 blocks away from you. I think it's 128 or 120 or 124, which is why I am going out a full 130 blocks just to be sure. And I am building it out of leaves because they can spawn on leaves. I could also build it on glass because they also won't spawn on glass. But this Enderman farm, I will of course leave a link down below if you want to build it yourself. It is probably the most efficient EXP grinder that you can also build quite easily. Of course there are better designs or like better EXP grinders using like zombie pigmen or things like that, but I feel like this is the design that requires the least amount of resources to build compared to how many resources you get. I'm back, and as you can see here, I have built down from the island. I built out to X141 is where this water stream is going down, and then I built a little area here which was in the wrong direction, but I am going to keep this to store all of the ender pearls. And then I built a small platform here where I can have like an ender chest and a bed. Yeah, so this will basically be where the endermen fall down and I can kill them. and up here is where basically the only tricky part about this farm. You need an endermite in here, which you need for basically every enderman farm, which you need for basically any enderman farm. To lure the endermans in, I need a endermite there, which will take. Last time I built this design of ender farm, it took me about 1.5 hours to get an endermite, and so yeah, I will probably do that in between episodes. I will also be adding trapdoors here and here, so that the endermen think that they can run and attack the endermite, but they can't. And I had a problem last time, so I just put a block up here. Yeah, so the endermen will spawn on this platform when I have removed the torches. They will see the endermite, they will run to it, just running here, and then they will think they can run to it, fall in here, and because they're 3 blocks high, they can't run to here, and then I just stand here and swing at them with my sword. So yeah. And I have this staircase, and I added some protection here so that they don't fall off, because I had that problem in my last enderman farm. So yeah, and then I will of course have a few hoppers here, like 6 hoppers, throwing the ender pearls into water streams, and then I will have like water streams flowing over on top here, probably, and then in here where I'm going to store my ender pearls. You get a crap ton of ender pearls from this farm. I thought you weren't going to get that many, but you get about 10 stacks of ender pearls, because ender pearls only stack to 16, so you get about 10 stacks of ender pearls per 5 minutes. It's insane, like with looting 3. So in between episodes, I will be getting a endermite in here, in a minecart in here, which will take a bit of time. And then in the next episode, we can probably start working on the base again. But yeah, anyways, that is basically it for this episode. And if this episode was... And I also, before this episode ends, I have a quick time lapse to end out the episode. I have a quick time lapse that we can end the episode on. So if you don't want to watch that time lapse, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok at Luquaz and on Twitch at Luquaz29. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!